We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Justin Steele gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Digging in, Carlos Almanzar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 7:05.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Lenny Pruitt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Steele has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 to count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Armstrong is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Sam Williams.
Into the box now, Sam Williams. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2 now. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Right side, reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Manny Bruno is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
2-0 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. 2 high, and it's 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting third, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in, Sammy Sosa, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Still no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Diaz. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now here's the pitch.
That's outside.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Three and 0 now. Kevin Egbert is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Now at the plate, Kevin Egbert, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch, and it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here now the 2-2. And he pops it up back behind second base. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's 1 away.
batting fifth, the third baseman, Alfonso Liriano.
Stepping in, Alfonso Liriano, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. The count 1-1.
The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Angelo Mesa, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Bob Uecker. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here's the 1-0. Diaz on second. Mesa at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Bruno.
In now, Manny Bruno. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. A ball that's carrying. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Suzuki is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now here it comes. Hit to short. Kipnis is there. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lenny Pruitt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. To second for one. On to first. A double play.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam Williams.
Now to the plate, Sam Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Ready on 1 and 2.
Oh, that's out.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
None left for Milwaukee. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Ryan Buckner. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Buckner, a 32-year-old veteran. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Once again, a 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Egbert arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
So stepping in, Justin Steele. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Striding in once again, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a throw over. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Rafael Diaz.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Down and away, ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Next for Milwaukee, Kevin Egbert. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey. 0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He'll try again, 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
No runs, just one hit, one error thus far in the game for Milwaukee.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and gone.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
At the plate now, Alfonso Liriano. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Angelo Mesa. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. In for strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Bob Uecker. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Stepping in, Pete Armstrong. He drew a walk his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1 on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. This one's down to third. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The left fielder, number 24, Tito.
Into the box now, Sito Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. And that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla. He swings and lines it to left. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
In now, Jason Kipnis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A ball and no strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Manny Bruno. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner.
1-1.
1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Almanzar. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
That's out.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Standing in now, Lenny Pruitt. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Williams.
Stepping into the box, Sam Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 3-1 Milwaukee. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Ryan Buckner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ryan Buckner is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Almanzar will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin Steele.
Jimmy Grimes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Vinny Marchand will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 8, Vinny Marchand.
Digging in once again, J.C. Embry. First offering on its way.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
2 quick outs from the 8-9 guys in the order, but the top of the order, it's a different story. A knock and then another single back-to-back, and now you've got traffic with the big guys coming up.
So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound.
And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the 3rd out.
Cubs strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
For the Cubs.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Willie Peralta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Rafael Diaz. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Kevin Egbert will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Brewers have moved to a 4-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Alfonso Liriano. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
1 out, nobody on. Up high, 2-1 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Count still full, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Angelo.
Ready for another chance? Angelo Mesa. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-1 Milwaukee. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count, 3-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Tito Suzuki.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Sito Suzuki.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder. Jesse Padilla waits on deck. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Popped up. Euchre shading to his right. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in and looking for more. Jesse Padilla 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out.
Nope,
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Liriano will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Brewers lead this one 4-1. Seventh inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Bob Euchre.
Bob Euchre.
First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, guys, right there. You look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command it? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Juan Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. 309 is the average entering play. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Two and 0 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3. I got 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Billy Palmer comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Billy Palmer.
Carlos Almanzar will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Too high, 1-0. From the stretch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. None out, runners at first and second. Drives it out to deep right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 12, Lenny.
Now batting, Lenny Pruitt. First pitch of the at-bat. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, the pitch. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Sosa is there, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam.
Stepping up to the plate, Sam Williams. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 down, runners at first and second. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Armstrong has to retreat to the track, but he hasn't to retire the side. Brewers strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Drew Barksdale is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 36, Drew Barksdale.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Barksdale, once an Atlanta Brave, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Nicholas Horner will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he gets ahead 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Luke Little has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Luke Little.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Diaz. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kevin Egbert.
Kevin Egbert will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sosa is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, Alfonso.
So
Liriano.
digging in now, Alfonso Liriano. Now the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. The 2-1. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Angelo Mesa, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Just hung in there on that one. Ready with the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here now the 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Perez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Brian Tan will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman J.C. Embry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Digging in now, Freddie Santiago. He singled his last time up. From the stretch.
Yeah.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Working for the punch out and the offering. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Pete Armstrong.
So striding forward now, Pete Armstrong. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's outside.
Now the 1-0.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa, man at first after the 2-out walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail it 4-1. Ronnie Wickert enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Wickert.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in the long ball threat, Bob Uecker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Tan.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Tan, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Popped him up. Santiago takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Carlos Almanzar. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Wickert, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a supplemental round selection back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Hit back toward the mound. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they lead it 4-1.
Your
Mark
attention,
Fellows
please.
comes on looking
Now
for a
pitching
save
for the
here in the
Brewers.
bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 92, Mark Fellows.
Coming to the plate now, Sito Suzuki. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And another foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Striding in, Jason Kipnis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fellows, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Fouled away. Fouled off. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Milwaukee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Vinny Marchant gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Mark Fellows closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.